Injuries.
Happening today in Washington, a Senate committee held a hearing about the future of daylight saving time. The Commerce, Science, and Transportation Committee discussing the twice-yearly clock change and its impact on Americans. Lawmakers are weighing the possibility of making standard time or daylight saving time permanent.
This concept might have made sense in the early 20th century, when our economy and our homes relied much more heavily on energy consumption tied to daylight hours. Today, the data show energy savings from daylight savings time are de minimis, if not entirely non-existent.
Here in Utah, lawmakers presented a bill to eliminate daylight saving time this past legislative session, if you remember, but it was stopped by the Senate. The latest Deseret News and Hinckley Institute of Politics poll shows 81% of Utah voters supported the bill. The poll was conducted before the bill was stopped.
We'll take a look at this. The Ohio River.
With fluoride getting pulled from Utah's water supply, KSL investigates its impact on the dental health of low-income families. Plus,
Coming up here next at 6:30, a warning from dentists about the ban on fluoride in Utah's water. What they say the impact will be on low-income families.
Plus, 6 people are dead in the Senate.
Dentists say Utah is making life even harder for low-income families by banning fluoride in drinking water. Well, today our team went to a low-cost dental clinic in Salt Lake City, learning why they are worried for their patients. Medical specialist Emma Benson now with the story.
A big change in Utah and a national first.
I'm very, very proud of this state for being the first state to ban it, and I hope many more will come.
That it? Fluoride, banned from public water systems in Utah under a new state law. On a visit to Salt Lake City this week, Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. praised the move, but it has dentists and clinics concerned about low-income families losing out on benefits of fluoride.
Regardless of your income, your ethnicity, your gender, your age, it helps everyone.
Donated Dental Services treats adults and kids either at a discount or for free. Executive Director Sasha Harvey pushed lawmakers to keep fluoride flowing in Utah taps, saying it prevents cavities and tooth decay. But state lawmakers approved the ban, saying it gives Utahns a choice. Drink tap water without fluoride or take it by getting a prescription.
But unfortunately, that is not the case for the majority of people that we serve.
She says many can't afford it.
The populations that are often forgotten are the ones that don't have any other alternatives.
Thinking about the clinic's patients, it's hard not to get emotional.
Sorry.
She says young patients coming into the clinic have extensive needs, even going under general anesthesia. She expects more kids to come in over the next year, an impact of the ban on fluoride. But demand is already high, with some patients waiting 6 months.
It would break my heart telling them, I understand that your child is in pain, but you have to wait. That is the future of fluoride-free world.
Emma Benson, KSL-5 News.
All right, Emma, thank you. The price of stamps may be officer.
A Utah man got a shocking gas bill after his utility company admitted that the meter had been crossed with his neighbors for more than a year.
Yeah, well, now the gas company is making him pay for the gas that he unknowingly used. Can they do that? He decided to get Gephardt to investigate. Matt?
Mike Daney, this is something that seems to be a growing issue in Utah as new apartments and condos are springing up. Builders can get sloppy and mislabel things, and years down the road, it's the person who moved in that is slapped with a surprise bill. Cameron White lives in a condo where he uses, some gas, not a lot.
I just got a bill from the gas company. It was about $478.
The bill came with this letter explaining that the meter measuring your gas usage was crossed with a meter measuring your neighbor's usage. Cameron has been undercharged for gas for more than a year.
They were making me pay more because I used more.
Yeah, and Cameron faces this surprise bill thanks to somebody else's mistake.
I called them. They said it was a contractor's fault. But the contractor to put the gas meter in was them.
When the gas company refused to budge, Cameron asked me to investigate. Meters getting crossed does happen, and it's not just gas.
I got my electric bill. It was $7 and change.
I reported on it most recently last fall when a Tooele man discovered he'd been overcharged on power for 17 years, and the power company was only going to give him a 2-year refund.
So, that's nice, but what about the other 15 years?
The bad news for homeowners and renters is that when it comes to crossed meters, the rules are narrow. If you are undercharged, they're allowed to go back and bill you 24 months. Likewise, if you paid too much, they only have to reimburse you for 24 months. I reached out to the gas company, Enbridge Gas, on Cameron's behalf. A spokesperson told me they could not talk about the specifics of his situation for privacy reasons, but in an email they told me that when these sorts of things happen, they are the fault of the builder. Crossed meters occur during the building process when a builder's plumbing and heating contractors install the fuel lines, which are sometimes mislabeled. Enbridge Gas says they don't have the ability or right to inspect, fix, or relabel fuel lines.
I feel like the issue should have been dealt with as soon as this was built.
After we reached out to Enbridge, Cameron says he again heard from the gas company, which tells him he does indeed owe that big unexpected bill, but they are willing to work with him on a payment plan.
It doesn't feel fair now.
I asked the gas company how somebody might know if their meters were crossed. The answers are not really definitive. I was told that you can keep a close eye on your bill for any indications that something is wrong, but really these issues tend to be discovered after, like, a neighbor moves out and then suddenly somebody else finds their gas shut off. If you got something you want me to look into, let me know about it. The number, 385-707-6153, or you can email me, matt@ksl.com.
Yeah, crossing the meters seems a lot like crossing the streams on Ghostbusters. Both of them are awful, right? Bad things happen. All right, thanks, Matt.
All right, well, welcome to the 80s.